Hey, 7th grade. This is your math lesson for Friday, April the 24th. Lesson 158 is due. So if you are not yet finished with lesson 158 in math, please turn the video off, get lesson 158 finished, and then you can watch the video and you will get some answers for lesson 158. We will also look at 159. 159 is due on Monday. So let's look at some of the answers of 158. 158 had to do with the new concept with your wages, wage, salary, or commission. Number 1, she worked 35 hours for $15.25 an hour. That is simply $15.25 times 35, giving you an answer of $533.75. That is number 1 of lesson 158. Number 2, his yearly salary is $20,400. How much does he make per month? So that is 20,400 divided by 12 gives you a grand total of $1,700. Number 3, Dale is making in other words, he sold $75,000 worth of mini barns as a salesman. His commission is 7%. How much was his commission? So what you're asking is, what number is 7% of 75,000? Or 75,000 times 0.07, which is the decimal for 7%, giving you a total of $5,250. Number 3 is $5,250. Number 5, 12.5 feet is your missing side, 12.5 or 12.5 feet. Number 9, you need 255 yards and 165 yards. Number 10, total amount he owes is interest plus principal. So you need to figure out the interest and add it to the principal. The interest is $6,000, so $50,000 plus $6,000. Your final answer for number 10 is $56,000. Dividing compound measures. Some of you need some review on this. 5 miles, 400 feet, divided by 2. 5 miles. Is that what it is? 5 miles, 400 feet. Divided by 2. All right? So you have to divide each of them individually. 5 divided by 2 is 2. This is going to be miles. 2 times 4. You have 1 mile left. 1 mile equals what? 5,000. How many feet is 1 mile? So turn this remainder into feet and add it to the feet already. 5,280. Okay, this is that. Then add that so that you have this total feet here. 5,280 plus 400 is 0, 8, 6, 5. And then divide this number by 2. 2 into 5 is 2. Subtract, that would give you 1. 2 into 16 is 8. 2 into 8 is 4, 0 feet. So the answer for number 12 is indeed 2 miles, 2,840 feet. You divide the big one, whatever the remainder is, you turn into the small one. 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. You add that to the feet that you have, and then divide this number by the 2. All right? That was lesson 158. Lesson 159. For number 1, this is square roots, squares and square roots. So number 1, you have this list of numbers. 1 all the way up to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. So for number 1, this is lesson 159 now. Number 1 looks like this. Number 1, you have 1 squared, which is ridiculous. 2 squared, 3 squared. All right? So for number 1, all you have to do, you don't have to recopy this. Just give the answers. This is 1 times 1, right? 1. 2 times 2, 4. 3 times 2, 6, right? I hope you all stopped me right there and said, no, that's not right, but I bet some of you didn't. All right, most of you might not have. 3 squared is what? 3 squared means 3 times 3, 9. Then you have 4 squared, right? 4 times 4, 16. So for number 1, just give me a list of the answers for that. Can you see all that? Make sure I have that on your video. Yes, indeed. All right. Then number 2 through 13, write the square roots. So you have this kind of a number. 4 with this little doohickey on top of it. That means, what is the square root? Square root. That means, what number times itself equals 4? What number times itself equals 4? So 2 times 2 equals 4. So 2 is the square root. Don't write 2 times 2. Just write 2. All right? You might have a square root. What about 64? What is the square root of 64? What times what? What number times itself equals 64? 8. 8 times 8 equals 64. So again, just write 8. This means, what number times itself equals 64? Just write 8. Don't write 8 times 8. Okay, I just told you, don't write 8 times 8. Don't write 2 times 2. Did you hear that? I'm going to mark it wrong if you do. All right. Letter C, letter D, page 352 apparently has some answers. So you can go there to figure out that. And I think that's all I have for you. For now, anyway. There'll be more later.